Right.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
We talked, but before the game about going into the break on a high note and outside of a slow start in that first quarter, before that first timeout, pretty complete game, is
Yeah, I
you're looking
mean,
for.
yeah, I mean, for the most part, all of it was really good. The pace was good. Their pace was really good for the first 5 minutes, and we missed some shots. I don't think we were very crisp offensively at the start, and that kind of led them. We had 3 quick turnovers, and you know, uh, that one of the good things is after those quick three, we only had 6 the entire rest. Excuse me, rest of the game. So when you take care of the ball, good things can happen. We got a lot of people involved in the offense. Obviously, Elena had one of her Elena big time games, but I thought that Myisha and Shatori in particular offensively gave us a great boost, and I thought Rui got us going at a really good tempo in those minutes she was in. Our bench was really good after a slow start.
Closed out quarters really well tonight.
Yep.
Is that how much do you guys actively talk about that? Because I know that was kind of thrown in the side earlier.
Yeah, I mean, some of that's practice, some of that's being better execution on offense. It helps when you get a stop, 2 or 3 quarters in a row when it's their last possession. But I think that the last 2 minutes, and it helped us, in the fourth quarter, particularly staying out of foul trouble too. They beat us to the bonus the first couple quarters, and we did a better job in the second half of not allowing that to happen. They were going to the free throw line ahead of us at the start, and that hurt us. I think the other part of it is, defensively, they go 0 for 12 from 3 because we didn't have what we call short closeouts. We got all the way out to shooters tonight, and they had to take really tough contested threes, and I think that makes a big difference.
Is this the Elena? I mean, we've seen Elena. We know Elena is Elena, but nights like this, is this?
Yeah, I mean, and I think she would probably tell you that she, had a, okay game early, but once she got going, particularly second half, I mean, she just got a rhythm going, and they were trying different ways to guard her, but the other thing is that they played her, straight up sometimes and double sometimes, and she recognized how she was being played.
Jen?
Go ahead. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kareem.
No,
Did you have
good.
another question?
We're good.
Jen?
Hey, Coach, sticking with the Elena theme for a second, obviously you've seen it all from her, but what's kind of your reaction when you see her just throw up that late heave that goes in?
Well, yeah, I mean, she's one of those players that can make that because no matter which way she gets it off, body turn, her finish with her follow through with her hand is always good no matter what. So she gives herself a chance to make one of those. Between her and Natasha making 2 long threes down the stretch, that kind of finished them off.
And how difficult, people like to say it's hard to beat a good team 3 times, but you've played these guys 4 times now. How hard is it to go 4-0 in this, and how, pleased are you to be in this position?
It's hard. I mean, all these games, it doesn't matter at the end of the season who you beat. You just got to have wins, and, beating a team that's been playing well, particularly as well as they've been playing the last couple of weeks, that's huge for us. It gives us confidence coming out of the All-Star break, but they're a talented team, and I thought we stuck to our scouting report really well tonight.
And then last thing for me, just you mentioned Myisha and Shatori a little bit earlier, but for those two, struggling early in the year and then having this kind of game going into the All-Star break, do you feel like that gives them momentum? Are you pleased to see that? Like, can you just elaborate on that a little bit?
I hope it does. Between the two of them, I think they were 10 for 19 and made some, each made a 3. We need that from our bench. We need scoring off our bench right now. And, it's a tough decision because, I made the decision in the second half to play Elena and Myisha together more and not, the traditional post 5s that we have with Shakira and Elizabeth. And everybody has to understand that some night it's not your turn, it's somebody else's. And we felt like we had good offensive matchups when we played the way we did tonight. So when we can use our bench like that, that's really going to help us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Wayne.
Hey, Coach, it seemed like every time Atlanta made a run, you guys answered right back. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that and the composure.
I mean, that's what we've been harping on for a while. As we talked about before the game too. It's one of those things where if you're going to be a great playoff team, that the teams are going to make runs. You have to be able to withstand it, get some key stops, but you got to go back at them the other way. I thought, some nights when we get in this situation, we walk the ball up after somebody scores on us and we make a mistake. Tonight, we kind of pushed it right back at them. Made them have to scramble back defensively. And I think that's an advantage for us if we can not just play half-court offense every time down.
And lastly, Coach, just what were some of the positives that you like from this game, especially bouncing back from the last one?
Well, I just think that, we got a lot of contributions from a lot of people. I mean, we had 5 players in double figures. The ball moved. We didn't have a high assist number tonight. Because we got a few more one-on-one plays because that's what the game gave us. They played us a little bit more one-on-one. They didn't double us as much. And so we had some individuals just go make some drives. I mean, Shatori got, some of hers just taking the ball to the basket. Same with Elena. But just the fact that, we had a good performance from our bench, that we had better tempo, that we survived a slow start, and that we had a fourth quarter where we, scored points. That's been a problem for us late in games, and we were able to score down the stretch.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Yep.
I had to review. How nice is it to be able to put a complete game like this together going into the All-Star break and having that, I don't know whether it's confidence or whatever, having that kind of effort before this break to kind of send you guys in on a good note.
Yeah, it feels great to get a win like that on the road with an Atlanta team that is playing really good basketball right now. They came out firing all the way through. It was a very physical game. I feel like after the first 6 minutes, we got it together and played a really good game of basketball. But to get a win like that on the road with a team that's really hot right now is great to see, especially around an all-star break. Sometimes you see teams, take a breath or look past certain teams. So it's good to see us, stick with this, get this win, get some rest, and get back on the road again.
Held them, I think it was to 41% shooting, I think only 3 players scored in double figures. What went so well on the defensive end tonight?
I think we were playing together. Once we got settled down, I feel like a lot of us can stop whoever, and we play good team defense too. So yeah, once we got settled down, like she said, after the 6-minute mark, it was like, all right, y'all, let's settle, let's play our game, and let's get this done.
And what does that say about y'all? It was a rough start, and then y'all bounced back, and then you closed every quarter really well, which I also think was something that might have been a little bit of an issue, early in the season.
Yeah. I also like that we came out of timeouts and executed really well. That's something we haven't done for a little bit. But transitions in the game of basketball are huge. And I look at transitions as not just end of quarters, but timeouts, coming out of a halftime, things like that. So to be able to control those transitions is what makes a really good team. And it's something we certainly needed to improve on. So it was good to see that today.
Perfect, quick and easy for me. Cool, thank you.
Where are you gonna go?
Early
clubbing?
deadlines. We are in ATL.
Exactly.
About to go.
Yeah, he's
Streets.
should see his outfit. They can't see you right now.
Jen.
Hey, Elena. Hey, Myisha. Elena, obviously a big night for you, but just with 5 double-figure scorers, how is it, having that and being able to kind of spread the wealth a little bit?
It's great. We have such a solid team. We've got really good scorers, and we know that no one really has to force much. You can always find that next person and knock the shot down. So it's fun to play in an offense like that. I think it's taken a little bit of time for us to, feel that out and learn what each other like. But it's starting to flow much better. We're starting to trust in one another. We're starting to learn that we don't have to force much. If we can get to the next side or the next person, things are going to go in and it looks good.
And then we saw on TV you and Tosh kind of talking to Rui post game. It was very cute. What did you like about how she played tonight, or what did you tell her after the game?
We were just, I don't know if she understood us, but we were.
I was like, well, yeah,
So I was like trying to like hit her back and like smile with her to show her like it was good. But I was just telling her like she played with such great pace and also really good poise. She was finding cutters. She sped the game up. She attacked when she needed to, and she had huge minutes. So I don't know if she got all that, but I think she understood with the big smiles, the hugs, the pat on the back.
Myisha, anything you want to add about your bestie?
No, I mean, she said it. She said it all. I didn't hear it. I wish I would have seen like their little conversation. She's like, Nani, she's probably saying Nani. But nah, she said everything. And she got stopped on the defensive end. I don't know if you mentioned that. So that was good too. So yeah, like she said, she had big minutes today, and she definitely came prepared and ready to play.
Awesome. Thank you both. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Wayne.
Hey, Elena, just for you, the defense tonight was really the thing that stood out. The 5 and double figures, but just talk about what you like from that defensive side of the ball.
I love to see that we played as a team. We clogged things up. Atlanta is so fast, and if they spread you out, they're impossible to guard. So we had to kind of clean that up a little bit after the first 6 minutes and know to trust in clogging the paint first, being there and help, and then making them make an extra pass that we could close out to. So like I said, they're playing really great right now. They've got a lot of scores. They play with a ton of pace, but we knew we had to clog things up, use our size, our length, and help one another out.
Thank you. Safe travels.
Thank you.
We only have time for 2 more questions, so we'll do one to Nathan and one to Christos. Nathan?
Hey ladies, great win tonight. Just one question. Now that we're going into All-Star break, what are some of the things that you guys are going to do mentally, physically unwind after playing the most games in the first half of the season?
I'm chilling. I'm like big chilling. I'm going over to LA earlier and just go to Six Flags. I'm big chilling. I'm big chilling.
Good for you.
Mentally prepare for the second half because we're gonna need to push to get to playoffs, make playoffs. So
I'm getting back to work. I'm actually excited I get this little bit of break to work on some things, get in the weight room, and continue on the path that I'm on with continuing to play more games, take care of my body, and get better.
Appreciate y'all. Safe travels.
literally two different all-star
Thanks. I haven't been on all the road trips. You need a break.
It's gonna get in the gym.
Hey, you better not go to Six Flags or maybe do the Papa Shot or whatever that thing's called.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do
This is a funny Zoom, I swear.
And then last question to Christos.
Hey, ladies, congratulations on the winning the performance as well. Going to the second half of the season, how better you feel you can be as a team on both ends of the floor?
Okay. I love that our defense has been so great, and I think we can continue to improve and get even better on that end of the floor. And I like seeing that our offense is now starting to flow as well. And when you can tie those two things together, it makes for a really good team. And knowing that any night someone else can step up is huge for us too. It's really hard to scout a team when 1 through 11 can attack you. So kind of continuing on the same pace, hopefully getting a couple more practices under our belt. I feel like we've just been playing game. But I like the way we're looking right now.
That's it. Thank you both so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.